Caceres. Such a hard player to dispossess. Good ball, Bratton finding Lafondra. Through the legs for Robert Mack, the Slovakian. Oh, got an initial poke at the ball, saved by Duncan. It came straight back to him. He almost put it in.
Yeah, the ball always running away from him. Never really looked like he was a dead cert to do something here. Lafondra towing it through, and he didn't quite have the speed to reel it in, but the rebounds were nearly fortuitous. I mean, that's much closer than that replay shows.
Piscopo again with a little bit of space. Closed down by Burgess. Here's Jenkinson. He fancies a shot from that kind of distance. It's poor, it's easily dealt with, and now the break is on. In the end, Newcastle turn it over, and Robert Mack has a field to run into here. Oh, through the legs of Jenkinson, it's beautifully done, and then trying to curl it inside the far post, but it just didn't come back. Another sign of Robert Mack coming to life in this one.
Really showed a beautiful slide of foot. Really seemed to be a lot in it. He's got space to turn and carry the ball. It's a really little nice shift. It was enough to get rid of Jenkinson, but then he didn't have the technique, surprisingly, to find the inside of that near post. He did so well in the lead-up, Matt. I think more was expected once he'd got there.
Piscopo, nice first touch, and tries the effort. And it required tipping over by Redmayne. Great strike from Piscopo, and that's as close as the Jets have come.
Well, we don't see it on the replay, but it was a lovely turn to make the shot. And the shot had plenty of sting in it too. Redmayne really untroubled.
Redmayne again, Bratton. See the high press coming from Newcastle. They follow them in. They try and peg them in. Can Sydney play out? They can. With Caceres in space. Now Caballo joining the attack down this left-hand side. Lafondra wants it at the back post. It's a great ball. It's a great finish. And Sydney have stung Newcastle on the counter-attack. Precision football, clinical finish. Sydney won, the Jets nil.
Well, I wasn't sure that this attack was actually being set up the way it might. Caceres underhit the pass to Caballo. Things tended to narrow up a little worryingly for Sydney there. Clearly onside as Caballo hits that ball to the far post. And then Adam Lafondra just does magnificently well. Makes it look so easy, but it wasn't.
You do also need, when you're a fullback, there is Dane Ingham. You also love to have your midfielder or winger in front of you come back and help out a little bit. In this case, there's another two former Phoenix players in Sotirio and Piscopo in those wide attacking roles as Caceres into the area. A little touch for Robert Mack. He's done that brilliantly. 2 goals in 3 minutes. And Sydney have blown the Jets out of the sky here. Toe poke of a finish from Robert Mack. And they have made lax defending pay once again.
This is beautiful work from Mack, really. And past the outstretched hand of Jack Duncan, and Jets blown out of the sky, as Robbie Thompson calls it. Hard to disagree. Yeah, Costa Brazos had sort of drifted from view almost completely in the second half, so very understandable there.
Here's a man still on view, very much so. Burgess onto the right boot, and just kicked away at the last by Duncan.
Excellent, Jack Duncan. Really great reaction, needed to be. Because Max Burgess has surprised Dane Ingham. He's beaten him again for the umpteenth time. 1v1, he's just been unstoppable, but then cuts onto his right foot. Not many people expect that. And just as Lafondra was going to help himself to a second, Jack Duncan, really aware goalkeeping, just stabbing the ball away with that left foot.
Timmins can't go with it, though. It falls to Ingham. big. One last chance for the Jets. At this rate, it's hard to imagine it's going to be anything other than a consolation, even if they can find a way past Andrew Redmayne. Mikkel Tadze. Ball in back post. Hoffman leaping for it. Oh, the clearance is not a good one. Elsie, and it's saved on his line by Redmayne, who holds the ball aloft like it's a trophy itself.
Well, the clean sheet is as good as a trophy from Sydney. Robbie, you've mentioned it a couple of times today. It's nearly squeezed through. Great flexibility from the yellow wiggle.